Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. Pretty sure you know that. Pretty sure I know that. Today, we have a shorter clip to react to, but it was so, I feel bad calling it horrendous, but you'll see. You'll see why I thought it deserved its own video, but let's go ahead and watch this. This is a multi-level marketing rep who is at a convention, and we are going to discuss today, as we have many times, but we're going to discuss today the conventions, why they're not only cringe, but why they are such a vital part of multi-level marketing companies and all that, and how they just continue to brainwash people. If you are new here, please do subscribe. Looks like about 30% of my audience is not subscribed. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Just do it. I'd appreciate you oh so much. Also, just like if you think you are subscribed, either way, just check, because YouTube has been unsubscribing people a good bit. Even myself, I saw the other day that I wasn't subscribed to Curtis Connor, and I was like, what the? I've been subscribed to him for years. Why am I not? Very strange. YouTube's a little weirdo like that. So anyways, subscribe, all that. Thank you for being here, and let's go ahead and react to this video. I almost forgot, before we get into that, tiny little disclaimer, okay? Okay. This video is not about this person. She's just an example. I don't know who she is. I honestly don't even know what multi-level marketing company she's in. I'm sure I'll be able to guess within 5 seconds. She could be the sweetest, kindest, most beautiful human in the world. I don't know her. This video is not about her. I don't care to know her. I don't need to know her backstory. She's just an example. This is not bullying, nothing like that. I feel like I always just, again, have to preface that, because then people sometimes will be like, you need to focus on the company, not the reps. The company's not in your DMs, girl. The company's not the one manipulating you. It's the person recruiting you into it. So again, take a breath. It's okay. It's not bullying. I appreciate it. Now let's go into it.
Hey everybody. I don't have a lot of time. I'm just on a lunch break and I'm sitting in my car. I am at the Rockstar Rising 2022 convention in Orlando, Florida, and it is absolutely incredible. I say that with words, but literally my heart is pumping out of my chest. I can't express how incredible it is. And yes, I am on a smoke break and I am licensed. Don't judge me.
I do like that she was like, I'm licensed, don't judge. Oh, that's always a good disclaimer to have. It looks like this was the ARIEYL. I think it's ARIEYL. They sell this product that they claim gives you a bigger butt. Like they call it like BBL in a bottle. Brazilian butt lift in a bottle. What? And it's like, yeah, it makes it so that like more fat grows in your butt. And it's like, that's not possible. That's not possible. Like what? That's absolutely not possible. And then it seems like whenever they do before and after, it's, I know you popped your hip out. Like, I know that's what you're doing. I'm not going to judge you for smoking. Who cares? Listen, I've taken a gummy on a live stream before, all right? Do your thing. Do what you do. I'm not here to judge that. I am here to judge the psychology of it all, the half-truths of it all, the undue influence, the cognitive dissonance, the social media manipulation of it all, though.
I had to come on live. And I haven't been live very often in a while, out of my own nerves and holding myself back. This trip cancels any fear, any doubt, any worry of anything that you ever fear in yourself or in your life. Like you just have unwavering faith when you are in a room with 500 people who have fucking dreams that they refuse to put down. And the stories, the testimonies are amazing.
A lot to unpack there. I cannot stress this enough, and I know I've been talking about it more and more and more now that, you know, I've found a therapist that I like and that I'm back in therapy, but most of these people don't need a multi-level marketing company. They just need to go into therapy. Again, I don't know what's going on in her personal life, but just by the way that she's reacting to being at a convention, like a cult convention essentially, but a work convention, like, right, those claims are pretty insane. Those are pretty wild claims, saying that this type of convention is going to get rid of any of your doubt or your fear or anything at all. And it's like, how? This is a very culty one. Just a little trigger warning for you. Again, I don't know her personally. I don't need to. I don't know anything about this woman other than the fact that she's wearing a bad jacket that I love. I have a romper that looks like that. And that she appreciates the devil's lettuce and that she's licensed for it. That's wonderful. And that she's been manipulated into this multi-level marketing company. And that she's probably not going to leave it for a long time due to attending this convention. Because these conventions, these conferences, these events that they hold that are primarily for the people that are in them, these are to re-brainwash you. It's not to network. It's not to network. Networking isn't with people within your own who do the exact same thing as you. No, because that doesn't benefit you. Those people are your competition. You can do it with people in your organization, but it's usually people not who do the same exact job as you. All of these people are distributors, right? So it would be people who are in different departments or maybe with corporate people. And sure, you might be able to do that, but not really. People who are not within your own organization.
I'm shaking. I'm meant to be here. I am meant to do what I'm doing. I've worked my ass off. This company has only been around for 1 year, literally 1 year. And its official date launch was in July. So it hasn't even been a full year since we've officially launched. And we've made $15 million. And I don't care about the money. That sounds amazing. But you know what?
The company's revenue, right? I would assume that's what that would mean. I mean, their sales revenue, which is that's their only revenue. But that's not what's being paid out to the multi-level marketing reps. That's not what's being paid out to the distributors. And that's not what you're making either. You know that's not what you're making. And it's probably not what your team's making either. So it's like, and this is going to come off as rude, but like, no wonder you don't care about the money because you're not making that. If you were making $15 million, yeah, you'd care about that. Would you be doing this if you weren't making any money? Ask anyone that with their job. I mean, I know like some people would do it maybe like if it's like a creative thing, there are a lot of people that still would do something like that or like maybe a volunteer thing where you get like that outlet of like doing your good. But if I wasn't making money on YouTube, then no, I wouldn't be doing it as much as I am. And I would go get another job where I am being paid. It's just, that's another thing that bothers me when they're like, it's not about the money. Yes, it is. It's about the money. You can like your job and be like fulfilled from it or like get other, things from it and still admit that like, yes, you're doing it for the money because it is your job. It doesn't mean that what you're doing is less valuable. It doesn't mean that at all. But if your mindset is different and nothing actually changes in your life, what is that called? Delusion.
Our products, and those products are used by people, and those people are lives are changing beyond belief. You don't even know. Like, you need to see this kind of stuff for real. Like, if you know me personally, you know my energy. Like, when I consume energy, this is me, like, combusting because of the amount of pure love and light and truth and just joy and purpose and drive. Like, people here are driven. And if you are surrounded by people who are not driven, it is so refreshing to just be in a arena of people who are cheering for you, for them, for God, for purpose, for their future. Like, I have to tell this story while I'm live. A woman named Crystal, which I will quote her actual full name because I'm going to tag her in this video. She's absolutely beautiful.
Feeling good, that's great. Feel confident, feel good, get all the happy feelings. But again, it's a job. And if you're not making money in the company that you're a distributor for, what is it then? An organization that you're paying to be a part of that makes you feel all good inside and talks about mindset and personal development and all that? I mean, that sounds like a cult.
She's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I saw her, Crystal Thrasher, an amazing woman, and I didn't know her at all before her speech, but I saw her. I'm sitting in the back seat of this entire thing. I chose to sit on the very last row because I've been a photographer for years in the past. I've worked in network marketing now for 2 years. Before that, I went to school for business marketing. Before that, I was in the Army and volunteered 500 freaking hours to being their photographer. Before that, I was the photographer for my high school magazine club. I have loved capturing moments for people, and that's why I bring people together. I throw events, I host things, I invite people to everything because, you guys, it's shit like this. Like, we need this. We need community. You need each other.
This is really sad. Hey, I get it. I don't only cry when I'm sad. There are times when I'm frustrated and I cry. There have been times when I'm happy and I cry. But like, girl, why are you crying? I don't know if she's just an ugly crier. Hey, I'm an ugly crier. I know lots of people that are ugly criers. You can be a beautiful person and a ugly crier. You're like, oh, well, I've already wasted so much time on this. Like when you start having the like second guessing stuff, you're like, I've already put so much time into this. I've already spent so much money on this. I've already done blank, blank, blank. So I'm just going to keep going to like make up for that, like make it worth it, right? When we think of the sunk cost fallacy, we think of just time and money, but it's not just time and money. It's also, well, I've already embarrassed myself so much on the internet that I guess I just have to keep going so that I can prove people wrong, so that it's not all for nothing. I'm all about being vulnerable. I'm all about, vulnerability is contagious and it really helps other people. I get it. Like Britney Spears said, share your story and someone else might feel less alone. Obviously, when you're doing that with the right intentions, you're not hoping to profit off of you sharing your own story. I mean, selling a book, something like that's a little bit different, but you're not trying to profit off the person who may be helped by your story, right? So it's a little bit different, but it's cringy, it's uncomfortable. I would assume she's going to look back and be like, ugh. It's too much oversharing. It's very uncomfortable, and that can cause a lot of damage to you, for sure.
You need to give each other love and hope and growth, because there's so many people that are hurting, and I feel it, and I have seen it, and I've been exposed to it, and to see so many people who have been hurt and broken come together and just love and just share that. Like, I don't even feel like I'm speaking. That is what I mean, is when you come here, you are so connected to your source, to your God, to whatever you believe in, that it talks through you. You can't fight it. And this woman, this beautiful woman, Crystal, she said, I walked up to her. I saw her standing behind the entire crowd because I was the last seat. And I looked over to the water. There's water cups you could go and drink. She was standing right there, like shaking, just reading her cards, reciting them. And I'm so happy to be able to share this moment. Like, this moment is so beautiful. 500 people she's about to speak in front of. And I walk right up to her and I say, you look so beautiful and you are going to do such a great job. And she was, and I knew she would, because of her face, her fear, how much she cared about it. She went on stage, she told this beautiful, beautiful story of her life and the years of pain and trauma and experiences. But at the end, she said this one line that literally just changed my life, because it made me realize, like, why I do everything. Like, everything. You guys, I every day feel this.
Could you imagine being at a work conference? That's what this is. This is their jobs. And having someone get up on stage and talk about their trauma? No. There's a difference between sharing your story and then sharing your story, sure, if it's like relevant, but then multi-level marketing companies and, these reps take it, not to overgeneralize, but many people in these companies will take it to the like extreme. It is insane. It's so uncomfortable and unfortunate. And I mean, this is clearly why. I mean, this is a great example of what they're saying on stage, working and keeping people in. I mean, that's what it's for. It's not the norm in any other industry other than network marketing. And it's so inappropriate and so manipulative.
I every day feel this way, and I have my whole life, and it doesn't matter what job I'm doing, what name tag I have on, like what position or role I'm holding. I wake up every single day and I want everybody to live happier, live healthier, grow, and be inspired. I can live their passion, live their truth, like live their best fucking life, because I know you can, and I know you deserve it, and I know everybody on this world has the opportunity to. And she said, I do it for them so they can then do it for him. And I was like, That makes so much sense.
Why is it always about Jesus? What happens if you're not religious and you're in an MLM? Like how do they get you then? That's my question. Comment below. Have you had that experience? It doesn't matter where I am, what I'm wearing, what rank in the company I am, if I am in the company, if I'm not, what my name is, what clothes I'm wearing, whatever. I wake up every morning and I want every single person in the world to do amazing, blah, blah, blah. It's like, girl, focus on yourself. Okay, listen, I want generally everyone to be happy too, but how about you go to therapy, focus on yourself, and maybe I'm just a pessimist, but focus on yourself. Listen, not everyone is going to change the world. Yes, you're important. Yes, you have value. You're a valuable human. Your feelings are valid, of course. You mean something. Yes. But not everyone is going to change the world and has like this huge purpose. It's just not realistic. I don't care what you believe in. It's just not realistic. And sure, like I do believe it's all about little chances and little things. And I get that. I'm right there with you. I mean, there had to, a lot of little things and a lot of little chances had to happen in my life for me to be where I am today and to go where I am going to go. But I'm not here preaching and being like, I want everyone and every day and to do everything and blah, 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 like culture and environment or thought process, whatever, in a multi-level marketing company or in the industry in general puts so much pressure on you to not only work so hard so that you can retire every person you know in your life, not only your husband, but your parents and your kids and your dad and yourself somehow, even though you have to continue to work for the rest of your life in an MLM to maintain that. But also like, it's not only that, it's also the world. You need to do this so that the world can be better. But how? What are you doing?
Because I am always wanting everybody to be better, do better, love their life, love the world, take care of everybody, take care of each other, live. Like, let's this world be harmonious and beautiful and amazing. And at the end of the day, this world is his. This world is whatever source, like I say source, manifestation, universe, God, all the fucking things. Like I am that person who will say all the things because I believe in it all. And I believe in the source of energy. I believe that we name it different things and we all have these different cultures that we name differently. But at the root of it, we want love, we want acceptance, we want validation, we want purpose, we want happiness, we want camaraderie, we want friendships, like we want all the same things. So truly we are all the same, in the same flesh and blood, and like we forget that, and then we're mean to each other and we hurt each other and we tear each other down and we break each other's dreams, but when really that is doing the exact opposite of the goal for the world. And so
let's focus on selling some CBD products first, girl, and making sales and ranking up. Well, realistically, let's not do that. Let's focus on therapy and getting you out of this cult. But like, you're at a conference for a multi-level marketing company. You're a salesperson, a distributor for them. You're not there to make the world a better place. You're not there to give it to God. You're not there to teach people to be nice to each other, because that's the purpose of the world. What are you talking about? Again, it's all about giving people the sense that they are meant for more. That is one of the famous slogans of money. Is it more than that, or is it a recruitment scam?
If you are not surrounded by people who feel that way or pour that kind of energy into you, then you need to change your surroundings, because there are hundreds and thousands of people waiting in rooms that want to talk to you about this. They want to see you fucking shine. Like, I have never felt this. Do you hear me?
Do they want to see me shine, or do they want to make money off of me? Because it seems like they just want to make money off of me. Oh, Lord. So that it is, and we still have a bit to go, but it is very upsetting, hearing her say, I've never felt like this. Yeah, because this isn't normal and this isn't healthy. It's not good. That's why.
I want to scream on top of buildings. And I'm so happy that I went live, because I would not have shared this energy with anybody. I have food waiting in the restaurant for me, and I'm supposed to go back in a room for another something hours, and I would starve to go see this. I was starving earlier to go see this because I could not take my eyes off of it. I have been recording recording as much as I can because I want to share as much as I can. I am going to be so loud because this is where dreams really happen.
No, it's not. You're sharing so much because you want other people, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, but you are, I don't think she's knowingly being manipulative. I don't think that. Like, most people in multiple marketing companies want other people to do good. And it's like, why? Because I just want them to like experience what I have. What have you experienced? How much money are you making? Do you want them to do good, or do you want them to sign up so that you can make money?
And people are sitting home with so much passion and just wasting away and hate themselves. And they are dealing with so much pain and trauma and depression. And literally who I am, what I stand for, my purpose, what I'm here for is to help you do the exact opposite.
You're not any of those things. You just said that you were a photographer and that you're still a photographer and now you're in an MLM. The whole mentality of not only us versus them, but going deeper than that, the whole mentality of we have the answer. We have the answer to not only a few of your problems, but all of your problems. Notice how she wasn't necessarily even talking about the product. She's talking about the company, the culture, the opportunity. That's going to save you from your depression, from your anxiety, from, not doing anything with your life, for hating your life. It's like, if you feel that way, go to therapy.
So please understand, I need to help you. This is a need for me. This is what I wake up to do. This is something that I don't care about monetary value to versus your love, your life, your happiness, your goals. Seeing people in a space that have money endlessly and treat you like you are literally their sister, their brother, their nephew, their cousin, their best friend. They become your babysitter. They become you bring your kids. My best friend has her beautiful children here. Her baby is in there with us, and every single person is loving her baby. People have literally wanted to hold her baby and have held her baby.
Don't let random people touch your baby. How about that? Don't bring your baby to a convention. I don't know how old the baby is, but also aren't you not supposed to let your kid like a fresh one? I don't know. I'm not a mom, but the people who have an infinite amount of money. The company started a year ago. How could it have an infinite amount of money? First of all, it's not possible. You just said that the company's only done 15 million in sales since it started. So that's not infinite. You're the reason they have money. So of course they need to be nice to you, especially with a new MLM. Of course they have to be nice to you.
She's able to breastfeed. She's able to be here with her husband. There's so many couples here. There's so many singles here. There's people who've never met anybody.
Overcoming objections of, well, I can't join, or I can't go. I don't have anyone to go with. There's singles here. There's people who are new, people who haven't met anyone. Oh, well, my spouse, he, wouldn't want me to go alone. Oh, well, there's couples here. Oh, but I have my kids. There's someone breastfeeding on stage. Okay. I see what she's doing. She slipped it in there real nice. That sounded gross.
We've traveled so far, so people who live right next door. I drove 15 hours by myself to be here, and my car broke down. And I still was like, honey, I'm not turning back. I'm not turning back. And when I go home, it is a whole different life. And I knew it would be, and that's why I knew I had to come here.
But nothing has changed. Just your mindset has changed. And yeah, your outlook, if you're more positive and, more of a problem solver and better at processing emotions, obviously, yes, your life can be drastically different. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about brainwashing BS. That's what we're talking about. It's just so, it's so inappropriate. And I can't stand it.
And you guys, we just had so much news freaking come out. All of our world is changing. All of our world is changing. But I gotta go back in there. I gotta eat. I love you so much. Please share this with anybody that needs passion, that needs motivation, that needs friends, that needs community, that wants to be fucking rich, because you will be rich here. I said, I don't care about money, but shit, there's a lot of money inside of this building.
You can't promise stuff that you have not accomplished yet. That's an income claim. You want to be rich, you'll be rich. And notice how it wasn't even the first thing that she said, in regards to money, right? It was, if you want passion, if you want community, if you want friends, and then two other things. Oh, and then also if you want money, because there's so much money in there. Just because a few people are making money in that building or in the company doesn't mean that all of you are going to be. I mean, think about it. That's with any sales job, right? Any sales floor you've ever been on, there's a leaderboard. Not everyone is a top performer. That's not possible. Not everyone is making the same amount of money. Not possible.
This building is ridiculous. This whole resort is the most beautiful place I have ever stayed in my life, and it is fantastic. Like, there's no bad energy. This is aligned. Please. Please. I love y'all. Just show up. Just show up. The rest will be there waiting for you. Okay?
The title of that Instagram live, Facebook live, I guess, was I'm going to ugly cry on this live stream. So, hey, I appreciate that she was self-aware enough to say something like that. That's pretty funny. There's a product called Dang Sexy Lips, DSL. Who's going to tell them that's not what it stands for? I'm sure they know what it stands for, but gross. It says Slim Thick Appetite Suppressant. That's not how that works, ma'am. I don't know how these people afford this stuff. Obviously, like I said, those gummies are like for different uses. But even, I mean, my Delta 8 and CBG gummies, which mainly like Delta 8, but my favorite ones are like the pomegranate and then the blue raz ones. I don't remember. Either way, they're all $50. And there's like a good amount of them in there. There's 20 in there. So it's way cheaper. Actually gets you high. Or just calms you down, or, you know, it just depends on how much you take, and actually, like, I can actually, like, get to sleep, like, right away. So dumb, just go get some Ollie gummies, like, go get some gummy vitamins, right? Like, ugh. It's rarely about the actual products themselves. It is all about the opportunity, the manipulation, the cult culture, and just all of that. And that was... I mean, y'all can tell me what you think, but like, I think that might be one of like the worst videos I've seen in a while, like the cultiest. So that's really upsetting. That's sad. I hope she gets out of this MLM, understands that like, girl, you've been manipulated and it's just really sad. All right. I just found actually like 2 more videos for me to react to regarding this MLM. So I will continue to. Definitely do send me some more videos from other MLMs. Y'all have been doing really great at that. Like 4 or 5 months ago, I asked y'all, you know, send me stuff other than Monate. Like I know I like really hate Monate, but y'all have been amazing with that. So thank you so much. If you would like to send me over anything for me to react to, can just be scam related, upload it to Google Drive and then share it with my email address. That is CCsuarezmakeup@gmail.com. I know it's like a really old email address, but go ahead and do that. Directions to do so are in the description box below. And also keep in mind, like if you delete it from your Google Drive, then I can't see it because it's stored on your Google Drive, not mine. So try to like keep it up there for like a month if you can, because I'm usually like a month behind. By the time you send it to me, it takes me probably like a month to put it in a video. So something like that, or to like save it at least. Anyways, I'll try to get better about that. But I appreciate y'all so much. Send over more content. I would love to be, you know, I want to be able to put out like 20 videos in September and maybe in October too. I know I'm trying to bust out content, real good content, and you know, stuff y'all want, and more deep dives as well. So I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Please be nice to each other. Please do not contact anyone that I put in my videos. Please don't do that. I know I say it all the time. Do not engage with people who are in MLMs. Please don't. You know, I've heard from some people who are in MLMs who are like, oh, well, you know, send your audience to this person and blah, blah. I'm like, I've never done that. Don't do that. Please do not engage. I know I can say it a billion times and people will still say like, oh, you weaponize your audience. No, I don't. Stop. Have a great day, night, weekend whenever you're watching this. Know how spicy you are. You are beautiful. You are valuable. Your feelings are valid. If you made it to the end of the video, you're spicy. Good job. Look at you. I'm very proud of you. If you want to stay spicy, make sure you're subscribed. That's the only way you can stay spicy, okay? Alrighty, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.